Interesting.
After a couple of years, it was just a lot of headaches down on this property.
Yeah.
After a couple of years, I decided, when I put it up on the market, I'm going to put this down for a second, and because I'm over in the garage. Anyway, long story short, I put an offer for $1,350,000. So I figured, all right, I'll pick up $250,000. I'm going to end this trade. I'm going to get out of it.
Right.
Well, that guy comes in. He loves the property. Boom, boom, boom. I get all excited, and he finds 3 or 4 reasons why he doesn't want the property.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm bummed out because I was counting on the money.
Right.
Never mind. So I moved on. After a couple more years, somebody else comes in. I get a LoopNet realtor. Hey, I got a buyer for you. Because it's selling. Yeah, it's selling. Yeah, but he wants his commission, right? He's 3% or 2%. And he goes, it's $1,650,000. I'm like, holy shit, that's even better, right?
Right.
There's a reason I didn't take the $1,350,000. And or that deal fell apart. So, long story short, we get involved in that deal, and that guy comes in and says, hey, there's mold in these windows. I said, listen, that mold's been there when I bought the place. It was up in an attic, right?
Yeah.
From an old roof.
Right.
I said, whether you fix that mold or not, it's not affecting anybody's health. But whether you fix that or not, it's not going to change whether or not that tenant's going to pay me their rent.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And the windows, yep, they need new windows, but again, nothing's going to change whether that tenant's going to pay their rent because of the new windows.
Right.
So you're buying business, you're buying cash flow. So long story short, that deal went south. Then I get a deal for $1.9 million. Right?
Okay.
A month later, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Where are all these deals coming from, right?
Yeah.
That guy goes into a contract, but he, for some reason, can't make it happen. I forget what the reason was there, but something on his financial end.
Uh-huh.
I got bumped out again. I'm like, son of a bitch, I can't make this thing happen.
Right.
And so I just figure, all right, no problem. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. Not gonna worry about it.
Okay.
And long story short, okay, the guy who got me the $1.6 million deal.
Uh-huh.
He comes back. Now he's got somebody for 2.2. And that's where we went to sell.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Wow.
The point in telling you that is not to brag, because I owned it for 15 years.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to brag, but what I'm trying to say to you is there's reasons that deals don't happen, and when they do, don't get upset about it.
That's
Move on
fine.
to the next one.
Hey, look,
I'd like to see you have a different mindset there, to be honest with you. I don't want you using everybody else's money. You should start buying property and holding it, not flipping it.
I wasn't planning on flipping this one. I wanted to hold it forever.
Not this one. Anyone. Anyone. Because my own house, right?
Yeah.
I just had 3 contracts on it. The first guy didn't buy it. The second guy didn't buy it. It was up for 6.25. Then it was then 2 guys were bidding on it 6.50.
Yeah.
Somebody else put back at 6.85.
Okay.
I could sell a year and a half ago for 500.
Right.
And now I'm up to 685, 135. Like, if you get control of property, even with somebody else's money, control it, man. Control that thing. And then when you're in a good enough position,
Yeah.
let's say you buy out with a bunch of investors.
Okay.
Right? And you get the investors a good return on their money. You go to somebody and say, look, we're into this property for 275, but everything else in the neighborhood selling for 350.
Okay.
I like to refinance, pull some money out. Let's start go thinking yourself. But you gotta. I'm not a big proponent of this wholesale thing. I don't know enough about it, but I'm not a proponent of it.
Well, I need to make some sort of active income, Joe. That's like the main thing about it, right? Look, I have another deal right now in Pittsgrove, and it basically needs to be torn down and then rebuilt again. And don't get me wrong, I could probably make like 50 to 60K on the thing, if I go ahead and do the actual flip there. But I don't have the wherewithal to even do that right now. And I rather take the 10, 15 grand and sell it to just another investor right now. And then, any properties I get to buy and hold, like Ralph's right here, I can start piling up that money to buy these decent ones. And it's not like that nice high-end property that's like a 5-bedroom, 2-bath is gonna be a nice rental.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm coming from. Like I would love to hold it and make it cash flow somehow, but I don't know a long-term strategy that's gonna work.
Well, you're making 20 phone calls, getting it done. Are you trying to get it done?
A ton. And I got 3 other people working for me doing the same exact thing, and that's the only reason why I'm able to somewhat consistently do deals.
How are you paying those 3 other people?
From doing these deals.
What's that?
From doing these deals. But those people are relatively cheap because they're out of the Philippines and commission based.
I got you.
So like in order for them to work for me, either I'm paying them overseas like $4 or $5 an hour, or I'm getting commission based people out of America, and I'm basically trading them for my knowledge. I train them and I teach them everything I know for free, and in regards to that, they will go ahead and work for me in exchange, and we'll do deals together.
Great, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but no, I hear you. I want to do exactly what you're saying. I just need some sort of income coming in, or I'm gonna dry up.
Yeah. Well, what kind of work do you want to do to get income coming in?
I want to strictly stay in real estate. But in the beginning, I didn't care. That's why I've done everything. I've done from car sales to HVAC to I used to be a mechanic for cars. You name it, I've done it. I've even worked at on Dunkin' Donuts. Ralph used to laugh at me when I said that. He's like, "You Patels."
Well, because there's a lot of listen. You can laugh all you want, but a lot of Dunkin' Donuts are occupied and owned by Indians.
By Indians, yep.
And there's a reason for that, because they make Indians. I mean, you can't generalize that. Not every Indian person of Indian origin has been successful, right? But many Indians, and just like you could say the Spanish workers, the Spanish come over here and work physically hard.
Right.
In kitchens, concrete, and lawn care, they physically work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Where folks of Indian descent are typically known for using their brains, and making money. They're shrewd business people. So that's to be admired.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I mean.
That's it.
Yeah. I in the beginning I was just like all over the place. Like I wanted to do anything and anything to just make some more sort of money coming in, and that's where I was stuck at. And this wholesale thing, it wasn't really consistent at all whatsoever in the beginning, and I was almost just about getting ready to give up before I got my first deal, and it was 7 months in of me working 80 to 100-hour work weeks. Yeah, it's by far.
To me, I would get tied up with people where you basically work for free. Like me, I'm going to tell you that I think I did tell you, when I was a young guy, I had no money.
Mm-hmm.
So when people wanted to sell me their pest control business, my attitude was, great, because I have no money, I will take over your business, run it for you, or for me, I'll run it, and then I'll return to you the 10% return on your dollar. They want a 10% interest something. And I'm like, no problem, because if they wanted 200 grand and I had 200 grand, then here you go, give me your business, it's mine now. But if I don't have anything, I have to pay them a premium because I'm not putting that much money down. So my skin in the game is my free labor to operate that company. I'm going to pay them over 5 or 10 years at 10%, and I'm going to give them their return on their investment, right, which is the interest. And then in 10 years, I own their company.
I see.
I'm going to tell you another strategy. Most people do not look at it this way, but I do. So let's say that there's a guy that does $1 million a year in business, similar to my company.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants $2.5 million. And he's going to finance it for you over 10 years. And you're like, whoa, it's probably worth $2 million, but he wants 2.5, but I don't have 2.5 million, so I'm going to make the deal.
Okay.
Right? So, because it only does $1 million a year, right? We'll say. But if he's financing it over 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to finance 2.5 million over 10 years at like 5% or 6%. How much business do you think you're going to do in 10 years?
A ton.
Well, how much business?
I mean,
if you do $1 million a year, how much business are you going to do in 10 years?
10 mil.
If you don't even grow the business.
Right.
If by accident you're going to do 10 million.
Right.
So most people only think, oh, it's $1 million a year business. I'm paying too much. But if he's financing for 10 years, I'm really only paying him, let's say $200,000 a year for $1 million.
Right.
Follow me?
Yeah. No, I get you.
You're really doing 10 million plus whatever you can grow.
Right. And your main focus is looking at the growth, right? I mean, like you got the money coming in, right? That $1 million a year, but your main focus is to go ahead and try to grow it for the upside.
If an entrepreneur is running his business and he's doing $1 million a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
In addition to his salary, he's paying for his car, his health care, his credit cards, every time he goes out to eat, all his employees, all the fluff,
Mm-hmm.
right? When
Right.
I look at somebody's tax return, I'm looking at all the fluff.
Right.
And I'm thinking, holy shit, this guy's expense and everything. And most entrepreneurs don't even think about that. Because their accountants do their taxes, they're saying, hey, you had an 8% return, which maybe it was 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Because of all the fluff.
Right.
And you're saying, hey, I have no money, I have no cash flow. If you can go buy a business, I don't care what kind of business it is.
Mm-hmm.
A corner convenience store that sells lottery tickets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can buy a little business that makes you $30,000, $40,000 a year, now all of a sudden all your income is met. Everything you need to live on is met.
Right.
Right? And you can still do in your corner store business, because I'm sure there's an office in the back, you can still grow your real estate company.
Hmm.
So to me, my pest control was my chosen field. That's where I made my money, paid my bills.
Right.
And real estate is where I invested. And I probably have $7, $8 million, $9 million worth of assets now.
Right.
Not bragging, I'm just saying, in value of real estate, I probably owe $2 million. So someday, whether it's me or my daughter or my wife, somebody's going to be pretty well off. I don't require any of that money to live on.
Right.
I don't need the asset to live on. I'm going to be dead in 25 years, 20 years. I'll be dead. I'm not even going to be here. So once I'm gone, somebody's going to enjoy what I put together.
Right.
And to me, it's not about the money for me. It's a game.
And what about it? Okay, you just like playing the game to go ahead and continue, just like any other entrepreneur.
Right. It's just a game.
Right.
Now, I mean, I don't want to lose at the game.
Right.
I have to win at the game for it to be fruitful and eventful. I just had I'm playing with a guy right now who wants to buy the one I coach offered me $685.
Mm-hmm.
So he's $685, and now he has an attorney who wants to renegotiate the deal.
Okay.
Right. So he offered a lot of money, hoping I'd go for it. I did. I entered into a contract, and now he has an attorney trying to renegotiate the contract. So I said, listen, I appreciate it. I appreciate the offer. It's generous. I don't know if this is the right house for you.
Right.
And so now he's scrambling. He doesn't know what to say because he got an attorney involved. And I'm all for attorney review. Go ahead and review it.
Right.
But don't change the deal.
Yeah.
I don't need the money and I don't have to sell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's no advantage to me to acquiesce to him.
Right.
So we might let him walk for the better deal down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But it is really just a game.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
all it is.
I mean, no, I love your idea, right? And just getting myself into a consistent business already, that would be a lot more fruitful than, you know, me building out here from scratch. But I'm already like 2.5 years in, and I'm finally starting to get.
No, it's not a but. It's not a but. You can do both of those things simultaneously. If you're already out here 2.5 years, then buy a business out here that you can run and be out here building your real estate business at the same time.
I see.
I'm not telling you to abandon your dream.
Right.
I'm saying, you said, I don't have a consistent income. I don't show any income.
Right.
Well, guess what? Start showing some income. Buy something that you can show some income. There's plenty of businesses out there where people want to retire.
Right.
And they just want a nice, young, energetic person come in and operate it. They don't want all the profits. They just want the business is worth $150,000 or $200,000 for a convenience store or something that makes money. They just want their money every month, and they want to be able to count on it.
Right.
You know, when I would buy something,
okay,
people would say, "What do you have as collateral?" And I show it to them. How much of that are you willing to put up as collateral? All of it. I'll put up everything I own because I know I'm never going to fail and I'm never going to let you down. More important than money and monthly payment was my word.
Right.
You don't ever let anybody fail on your word. If you tell somebody you're going to do it, before you feed your family and before you eat, you pay your bills.
Right.
Because you're now what you're building isn't just equity, you're building credibility. I could go to anybody in the pest control business and buy their business and they said, I know I'm going to get paid because I know you're going to pay me because that's the reputation I have.
Right.
I've never screwed anybody over in a business deal ever. If somebody was going to take a hit, it was me because I'm building credibility, and you can't buy that.
100%. I definitely get you on that. I'd rather go bankrupt than not pay any of my investors off. And that's why they keep coming back to go ahead and lend me more and more money after I refi.
Right. That's exactly right. So keep building your business, man.
And like, so I started a campaign. I took your advice from the first time you told me about, you know, business acquisition. And I started a campaign to reach out to laundry, laundry, wash and dryer. Yeah, laundromats, and then also car washes. I started cold calling these owners to try to get in touch with one of them, you know. But it's been looking rough because there's so many people looking for the same exact thing because it's like the most hands-off.
There's a guy who owns, his name is Amin.
Okay.
I don't know what his background is. I think he might be, I don't think he's Indian, but he could be maybe Egyptian.
Yeah, it sounds like a Muslim name. Yeah.
He has a bunch of car washes, gas stations, and liquor stores.
Wow.
And makes a ton of money. But he worked hard for years.
Okay.
He bought one in West Effort that's closed. He bought it and closed it because he has two, and he wanted to own the competition. So.
Wow. How did he? Was he also getting creative, like you said, or these guys are all just?
No, I'm just saying. If you're interested in that business, you can reach out to him.
Gotcha. Where are some of his locations?
He has one in West Effort across from the ShopRite and a car wash, and then he has one that I know of. He has the one Mantua Grove Road in West Effort. He owns that one. Used to be Presidential Car Wash. I think it's called Paradise. And then he has one in on the Block Horse Pike in front of Canals Liquors, which he also owns. He owns a Canals franchise liquor store. So he has liquor stores, high cash businesses, liquor stores, car washes, all that stuff.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
He's my age, you know, he's probably in his 60s.
Joe, if you wanted to possibly sell like your business, like something like that nature, what would you do to go ahead and start the process? That way I can understand from your point of view on. That way I can reverse this. You know what I mean? And see.
So what I'm doing is breaking my business apart right now. I'm doing, like, in my business I have, you know, my apartment business, my pest control business. So right now I'm cleaning up the pest control business, where I'm breaking everything up separately. So they're all run separately. Then I'll truly know what my profit margin is. Then once I get all of that done, I got all new trucks, I got everything squared away. So when somebody looks at it, it'll be attractive. And I'll say, here's my gross dollars. And everybody wants your EBITDA number, you know, your profit after expenses and blah blah blah. I'm like, no, you don't need that. You need to know just what my gross is, because you're going to run your business differently than me.
Yeah.
They want that number. They want that number to be able to hurt me in a negotiation.
Right.
Right. Most entrepreneurs want to show as little as profit and pay taxes as little as profit legally that they possibly can.
Exactly.
And then when you do that, you get punished by the guys who want to buy your business. Well, you're only showing a small profit. Well, that's on purpose, you know. But at the end of the day, if you're asking me what I want to do, once my business is ready, then I'm going to go to the 3 or 4 people in the industry that I know will buy your businesses for cash. And then I'll let them take a look at it and see what they want to offer me.
I see.
Because you don't want to sell something like that, and then in 3 years have somebody run it in the ground and not get paid. You want a big equity company to be able to buy it, pay you big numbers, you know, if you can get it.
Right.
But it's got to be desirable for them.
Right.
So, you know, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So that's how I'm going to do it when I'm ready. I'm mentally ready, but I'm not physically ready to do it yet, you know.
I hear you. I get it. Yeah. I mean.
My body tells me I should have sold a couple years ago.
I hear you. Yeah. I mean, yours is not that physically demanding, is it?
Yes.
It is.
Well, I mean, you're crawling under houses.
I see.
You're drilling holes in concrete. You're working in 80 or 90 degree heat. You know, in the summer, you're out spraying. Your customer, you can't tell your customers, no, I'm not coming when you want me. I'll come when I'm good and ready. Now you got to go when they're ready.
Yeah.
Or you don't get the business.
Right. Definitely.
Right, so.
And you don't have the guys basically running it for you. You're still like going out there.
Listen, 2 or 3 times in my life I had people run it for me and they stole from me. So I will never have anybody run anything for me, because I don't trust anybody. They steal.
Yeah.
Everybody wants for free what you worked hard to build. So
Right.
everybody wants to take and get. Like, I spent 40 years building something that's profitable. Everybody else just wants to take it over, run it, and pay me my money now. I spent 40 years building it. I want to be paid for it now. You know. So
then why would your case scenario, like you just said, me partnering up with a business owner, work out? Wouldn't another business owner?
I'm talking about a small business owner, somebody who only does a couple $100,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody who, like, for example, if you're in a pest control business, I'll just use mine. If you're in a pest control business and you do less than $250,000, big companies don't want you. A big company doesn't want you.
I see. But a big company does want you.
What's that?
But a big company would want you, since you are grossing it.
Once you start lacing a bunch of little companies together and you do a more business volume, then they would want you, yes. I'm actually on the bottom rung of what companies want. They mostly want companies who are doing 5 to 10 million.
Okay.
That's what they're really looking for. So if I get together with 2 or 3 guys that do $1.5 million, and we package our companies together as a group, running them separately, saying, look, us 3 are interested in retiring. We do $5 million together. What do you offer us?
I see. And that's gross, right? That'll be the millions in gross.
Dollars. If you get together with a bunch of people, that's gross dollars.
Okay.
That's not your profit.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I mean, so how come why doesn't it go by profit instead of just gross? That way they can go ahead and structure something of their own?
Well, if you're think about what I'm saying. Most people are running their business and expensing everything they can so they don't have to pay taxes.
Right. I hear you.
Right? then you're showing lower profit. And then an accountant's going to come in and says, well, your gross profit's only 3% or 4%. This is all we can afford to pay you.
Right.
Out of profit. But that's not really true, because what if a guy on business one is paying himself $200,000 and guy on business two is paying himself $50,000? And part of that $200,000 is part of the profit that is going to be there, because that guy's not going to be there now.
Right.
Follow me?
100%.
Because
Okay,
you
so
pay less on personal income tax than you do on corporate income tax. So most people at the end of the year will write themselves a big bonus check, pay the personal income tax, and zero out any corporate income tax.
that's great to know. Okay.
Yeah.
So Joe, that defeats the entire purpose of me trying to go after like a car wash or a laundromat, right? I mean, all the
No, it does not. It does not. You just can't. You just have to look at the gross dollars and say, does it make sense for you to go in and buy that business? What I was talking about was an accountant from an equity company that wants to negotiate against me using my numbers.
No, that's not where I was trying to say. I was trying to say that, you know, these laundromats and you know, car washes, they're probably valued like anywhere between 1 to 5 million. So even just their value alone is like very, very high. So wouldn't that make them prime candidates for one of these bigger companies
No,
to?
I think if you go online, you can find a lot of those businesses for sale for less than that money. Yeah, there's a lot of car washes. Well, car washes might be too aggressive for you right now. But if I were you, I'd be strictly looking at laundromats, because they're low volume. One maintenance man can maintain it, and you could run around and operate it. You don't really need employees. You just run around and pick up the money and pay a maintenance man when things break down.
Well, do you think maybe instead of me just trying to buy one, take one of my rentals and turn them into one?
That's a lot more money.
It's a lot more money. Yeah, that is definitely true. That is a lot more money. What happened to Joe? Oh boy. This is crazy. This is wild. Your boy's about to open up a laundromat. Who's ready for the ride?
Your call has been forwarded.
Alright, his phone died. Yeah, he was out on the field anyways. Okay, so he's basically saying look for low gross profits, and it makes sense because they're not true businesses. And I mean, I looked at a restaurant the other day, and it was very, very low in gross profits as well. And the owner, he was just really nice. He was like, look, if I'm going to tell you to be honest, I wouldn't even look at this place. I would just run away, because you're going to drive it to the ground being a real estate guy. So he knows exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not really about to be there flipping burgers, right? I'm about to be out here just like possibly just trying to get someone else to come in and work for me. But is that really going to work? No, because they're going to steal from me. So that's why he was like, look, if I were you, I'd just stay away from it. And then my buddy here that was just on the phone with me, his strategy was like, look, I wouldn't even tell you to go after these businesses because you're going to run yourself to the ground, because these businesses are going to need you to be in and out of them. There he is. Hey, Joe, did your phone die?
Yeah, I just plugged in. I got 1% left.
I gotcha.
First of all, it's harder to open a laundromat because you have to spend $150,000 on equipment at least, and then you got to get all the approvals. You can't just put it in an apartment. It's got to be in a store or a business location. So I would tell you, unless you're putting it in in the basement of a multi-family unit, and you're gonna make money from them, but you really want to have like an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
I'll look around for you and send them to you as I find them.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that, Joe.
All right, brother.
Awesome. Thank you. You have.
We'll be in touch.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh man, that shit got me pumped up. All right, we gotta call another investor. Just missed his phone call.
You.
Hey Mario, so yeah, it's a decent deal. Sorry, I was on the other line talking to another investor, and
Yeah.
it's good. So it's actually in Pittsgrove. Here, I'm on my computer right now. I was like on a live.
Pittsburgh, not Pittsburgh.
No, Pittsgrove in Jersey.
Oh, okay.
It has like a address of like Elmer that it pulls up to, but
Okay,
it's definitely Pittsgrove. Here I'm gonna send over to you right now.
Yeah, Pittsburgh is phenomenal.
Because it's a big house, and it's basically gutted out. And I'm actually on a live right now. Do you mind being on a live?
On a live?
Yeah.
Nah, what are you on, an IG live?
No, I'm on YouTube right now. Because I had a great investor conversation, so I was like, let me record this.
Did you?
Yeah. But anyways,
YouTube channel?
it's my first name, Invest.
Alright. I could jump on, but I have to go to a closing right now.
It's alright. Just stay on the phone real quick. Just don't say the address. But it's there's ARVs right now in that area for like 300, 350 for that sized home. And the entire thing is gutted out to the bone. And it
What's
has.
the address?
I just texted it over to you.
Ah. And then what's your purchase price?
It's at 80.
Oh, that's a good price.
Yeah, so instead of Elmer, just put in Pittsgrove. We just had the address. Yeah.
Septic and well?
I am not too sure, to be honest. I gotta find
More
out.
than likely.
Yeah.
More than likely. Could you find out the age of the septic and well?
Yeah, I can. I'm gonna pull a title and then I'm gonna do an Oprah request.
Got it. That's good.
So I literally just got it under contract today. So it's super fresh. We got like 30 days to like figure out what I want to do with this thing. But I do have to pay out my guys, and that's why. So I have it under contract for 70. But yeah, wanted to pay them.
If the numbers make sense, that's more than okay.
Yeah, I wanted to pay them at least 10. But
Yeah.
what's it called? The ARV is.
There's a place in Vineland that's showing. Well, that's Vineland.
So I'm being conservative with the ARV of 300. I think if we make it really nice, we could push it for 350. But I want to stick to the 300 number.
Could I send one of my guys to walk it today?
Yeah, go for it. It's one of the fences like on the roadside, the main road. It has a little hook in it, and you can open the fence. That way you can go in there.
And then you can get inside the house?
Yeah, the house is just open.
Oh, that's even better.
It's just a shell.
Framed?
Yeah, it's just framing. And then the top floor, you just got to gut that out.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's mainly
If
just...
these ones at 300, I would say that generally a reno on that side, let's just say the high end's 140, there's still meat on the bone.
Yeah. And
meat on the bone.
also, there's a lot of room to build a garage there too, and there's a good amount of things we could do, but there's like a little shed that needs to be demolished, and then right next to the home, it seems like it's some sort of garage or something that also is falling apart.
Got it.
But there's a plenty of room on that land. It's not even like covered by trees or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the Oprah though on the septic and well, because that could be like a $35,000 hit piece right there.
Right. Okay, sounds good. I'm on it.
Yeah, but the numbers sound right. They sound about right to make money.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds good. And then I think he might have another one, but I'll let you know what he says. Cause,
yeah, that's easy. That's an easy cash purchase though. That deal you're talking about. That's an easy one. As long as I'll look at the open framing. I mean, if it's open frame, that's better for us. And then the septic well will determine like really what our true profit margin is. But there's still money to be made.
Yeah.
You know, based on the numbers.
Cool. Sounds good. All right. Well, hopefully it's fingers crossed. It's our first deal.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's exciting.
Okay. Sounds good. So I'll let you get going.
Right.
And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Awesome. All right, guys. I'm gonna get back to it. Catch you on the flip side. Okay, you get what I did there? flip side.